Welcome to Buffalo on the Rise. I'm your host, Joe Chili. With us, Eric Conrad, who is the owner and operator of Junkluggers of Buffalo. Eric, first off, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Great to be here.
What a great name, Junkluggers. I mean, it
Thanks.
talks about what you do. I mean, give people an indication of what Junkluggers is.
Yeah, so certainly our business is predicated on doing household and commercial removals. So any unwanted furniture, things that are either in your home or your office that you no longer want, not only just furniture, it could be any types of trash or things that have accumulated over the years that you don't have a use for any longer. Our team will go in and do a full service removal of those items. We'll load the truck. We base our pricing on the volume those items will take in the truck. And what we'd like to do is donate and recycle whatever we can to repurpose it prior to, maybe making that hard decision to take something to a landfill.
All right, now, just between you and me, we'll make believe nobody's really listening to this. Okay. Have you ever gotten a call from a wife while her husband was at work or away, and she wants you to take some stuff away that he's been just saving forever?
That has happened. That has happened for sure, and she's under a strict code of ethics and silence where we're concerned. So it's akin to the lawyer-client relationship. We don't really say much. We're in and out before he ever got home, but yeah, she'd given him every chance to get rid of the stuff in the garage, and he just failed to execute on it. So we were fortunate enough to get the call.
We all know what that's like. I mean, that's a very common situation, that we just tend
War
to
of the
collect
Roses.
things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, 2 years in business.
Yeah,
right? And
absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And you service all of Western New York.
We do, Lakeview to Lewiston, as I like to say. We got our start in the North Towns. Recently just made a pivot towards the South Towns. And really starting to focus our business efforts and marketing down there as well. So we're proud to say we serve everywhere in the greater Buffalo area.
Now, is junk that's being given to you guys or being taken away, is it tax deductible?
It can be tax deductible. So if we take an item, say an old china cabinet, a dresser, something that's of no longer any use to anybody in the family, or frankly an heirloom that no one's interested in, we'll take it to, say, Habitat for Humanity, Goodwill Western New York, AMVETS, or a couple other local charities. If we're able to do that and make that donation on your behalf, we'll get you a tax-deductible receipt within 14 business days.
So people are going to wonder, they're going to say, all right, this all sounds great, but there's got to be a hitch. It's got to be really expensive, or how do you determine price?
Yeah, so our price is derived by the volume your items will take up in the truck. So we have everything right down to, let's say you want a single item that takes up 1/8 of a truck. Well, we got a price point for that. We have a quarter truck price, half truck price, a full truck price. And all those prices are inclusive of us doing the labor. So the guys on the truck will go into your home, they'll locate the items, or you can point out exactly what you want removed. They'll take the items, they'll carefully load the truck based on whether or not we feel they're going to be donated or recycled, or worst case is it just doesn't have any value and ends up being trash. That's essentially how we load the truck. And then once we take those items back, we'll take them into our warehouse and then stage them for donations. At that point, you've got an opportunity to get a tax-deductible business receipt with us.
It's funny because I think,
or donation receipt, pardon.
Right, my grandparents, for instance, their big thing was this dining room set. This was the one that I always wanted. This is great. I'm going to pass it down to the grandkids. Grandkids don't want it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're starting to see the end of the heirloom era. So a lot of people have that same intention, like, oh, the kids will want this. My niece, my nephew, my granddaughter, my grandson would be interested in something like this. And unfortunately, it's just not the case. The generation today just wants what they want, be it something from IKEA or Wayfair or even Amazon. And they have that vision and they're dead set on picking up exactly what they want. So for us, we get great comfort in helping people in that scenario where, hey, we tried everybody in the family. Nobody just wants this item. I've had it forever. I hate to see it go into a landfill. So we'll take it and we'll clean it up. And 9 times out of 10, Habitat for Humanity will take it if it's in good shape. And then it's going to be used by somebody of lesser fortune. So
now, when you talk about Junkluggers, do you ever go into a situation where somebody wants to get rid of something and it might be of value, Do you ever recommend to them, hey, this might have a value, you might want to keep this?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's been some times where you find something that's kind of rare, or something that's certainly unique, and so a lot of times they just want it gone because they get that mindset, I have to clear the space and get this house ready for sale or so forth. So we tend to say, well, maybe you want to have a look at something like that, and we can recommend somebody that has some expertise in that, and they can do some on-site appraisals and then even help them from a consignment standpoint to be able to sell that item.
Well, if you ever get a call and somebody wants to get rid of me, remember, we're friends.
You got it.
Eric
right.
Conrad, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Joe.
From Junkluggers. For more information and answers to your questions, contact Junkluggers and owner Eric Conrad by calling 1-800-LUG-JUNK, 1-800-LUG-JUNK, or go to junkluggers.com.
Thanks for watching this edition of the Big Wack Presents Buffalo on the Rise. For information on this and other shows, go to our website, bigwack.com, and find out how you can participate on the program if you're a hometown business. I'm Joe Chili. Thanks for watching and listening to The Big Wack, Buffalo's oldie station.